Namaste. In this episode, we shall see certain exercises which will be beneficial to us as singers. First exercise is to improve our ability to sustain a note or to maintain the correct pitch while singing. Those are blowing exercises. You can blow balloons. It will be a nice entertainment. Meanwhile, a useful tip too. We can blow as much balloons as possible, taking deep breath and blowing hard. Similarly, we can keep number of candles at a stretch. Place a row of lighted candles and start blowing from one end and see how many candles you can blow off in a single breath. And the next day, try to increase the number of candles you can blow in that taken time. That is another way. Then, while singing, between every phrase, we take breath, of course. While taking breath, in that fraction of a second, we should take in as much as oxygen as possible to fill our lungs and should go on singing in that same breath until it gets compressed and the whole air is released, exhaled. So that inhalation process should be swift as well as full. Usually we tend to sing with this portion, and that is very bad for our throat, our vocal cord. And so we have to take our voice, take the energy from the belly, the navel portion. It is Nabhi Hrit Kanta Rasana is the root of voice, says Saint Tyagaraja Swami in his famous Kriti, Shobhillu Saptaswara. So, in the same way, we have to take that energy from the navel level, and that vibration should be felt here, near the navel. If you are taking your breath in the proper manner, you will see your shoulders raising like this and not a strained throat. When you sit in front of a mirror and you sing, you will see something like a strained portion here. But if you take breath in the proper manner, you will see your shoulders lifting. So that is the correct way to take breath. For example, Yannatavam Seidane Yasoda. This is the way. This is the way to breathe. Yannatavam Seidane Yashoda. Yannatavam Seidane. Yannatavam Seidane Yashoda. Yannatavam Seidane. So you will see your shoulders lifting whenever you take breath. This is one thing we have to keep in mind. And the other one is related to our diction. Most of the children who learn music, they have a tendency to bite the teeth and to obstruct the voice which is coming out. Our buccal cavity or our lips, our mouth, it is the output point for our voice. So we should be careful to see that enough space is given for this voice or this energy to let out. For that, we have to open our mouth to its full. When we ask children to open your mouth while singing, still they keep these portions compressed and somehow they take some effort to open this much portion. That's not the way. You have to, when we say to open the mouth, it is from this jaw junction. We have to open from this upper jaw and lower jaw. We have to open it from here, so that the whole voice, whatever voice is produced, it is fully delivered through the mouth. For that, we can do certain exercises to improve that skill. Take 2 index fingers. With these 2 index fingers, you can insert these fingers to this extreme and this extreme within your mouth and hold it like this and bite them with the molars at the end. Insert these index fingers into the mouth and take them to the extreme end, bite with both the molars up and down and sing. That is one method to open your mouth right from the jaw point, right from the joint of your jaws. To another method to give power to your voice while singing is to protrude your tongue as much as possible on its own, without the help of your hand. Protrude your tongue on its own with force, with enough force that full of your tongue is out, and then open your mouth fully. As I said, open your mouth fully and right from the jaws, and keeping this tongue protruded out, you produce the sounds A, E, A, O and U. Which are they? A, E, A, O and U. When you do so, all these sounds all these vowels or all these agaram, igaram, all of them may sound weird, but still that is the exercise you need for your tongue, so as to bring out a correct diction and enough power to your voice. So these are the techniques which can be followed by singers every time even if you go for a recording or for a concert, you can just turn your head from the mic, you can cover your face and do this exercise right before you start singing, and you will certainly notice a great difference in the output of your voice. And to every sentence I said in this episode, I am fully obliged to my sane god, Dr. Jayakumar at Trivandrum, a very famous laryngologist who, without a single medicine, with these exercises alone, brought my lost sound, lost voice back. And in fact, even brought me back to life. I would suggest any singer with any problem with your voice to please consult Dr. Jayakumar, and the result will be assured. Hope these exercises were clear. If any clarification is needed, please feel free to note them down in the comment box. Thank you. Signing off, Jayashree Rajeev.